expecting an all-out offensive display. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses with that uppercut. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Listen, he's smart when he's being taken out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Alright. Here we go, back out there, and you will win this one. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Boxing.
What do we expect to see here in round two? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Do you believe this? Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Just missed with that hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Shots off, and he's good work, and move that fight, move that jump slick. He lost one ring. Key shots, keep smart. Good work out there, the jumps work.
Let him back into the fight. You know what's better than that?
There's the bell to start round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
Hodge, reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
No rest for the weary. And that jab just missed with the left hand. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
You're thinking, you've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out.
On to the 4th we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You'd like to see a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
He's been posted for his entire fight. Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Relax now, okay. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go anymore. He will take him out. He's ready.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's gonna try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Which fighter will say no mas? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Swing and a miss with that left hook. This is a high-octane battle. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
There's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just get your breath back.
Round 7, here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like this,
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Leonard days. didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss for that jab. That hook won't score. Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that when you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe they're
And there's the bell to start round 9. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Both men step back for just a moment. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Only catching air with that hook. That hook was off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance.
And here comes the 10th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you guys thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's been in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.